I've built these 5 agents over the past 3 days that it's allowing me to start growing all my socials on autopilot with high quality content that it's based on my funnel strategy. And I'm going to share this skill here with you so you can implement in your business and start getting the same results. So the first thing that we want to cover is actually what are the automations, how they work, and then I'm going to be sharing a live example of the outputs they're generating and how you can get the same for free. So these 5 automations that run my business while I sleep, the 5 agent architecture, my automated carousel creation, my automated news faceless Instagram carousel creation, the LinkedIn diagram posts, which is repurposing my YouTube videos, the blog automation, which is repurposing my YouTube videos as well, the YouTube researcher, and then explaining the compound effect and the tech stack overview. So we can produce as many pieces of content as possible with this automation. It's going to rely on your choice, but the quality of it is just top notch. So we're going to be covering one by one and how they work. The first one is the AI news carousel. And this is the example of how the output looks like. As you can see, it's pretty fresh. So we started doing this a few days ago. And we haven't got a lot of traction here, to be very honest, but you can see the quality of the output and how you can be enhancing this or even creating multiple different pages based on this automation. And all it does is we create a skill and we automate the process with Trigger.dev. And if you want to add a human in the loop, so an approval to post this, you can also do with Trigger.dev. But this is the automation number one. Then the way it works is this is the 5 agents content machine. So how we're posting everything, everything integrated, the YouTube, the Instagram 1, Instagram 2, LinkedIn, and the blog on the website. And then how everything works is Trigger.dev schedules the tasks, and then it runs on a periodic time where it goes through Claude Opus, Gemini 3 to create images, Cloudinary to store all of your images, Rotated to schedule, Slack for notifications, and then GitHub and Vercel for deployment. Okay, so the AI news carousel. How it works, I've set up a cron node that got the input sources. It uses Firecrawl, RSS feeds, and Twitter scanner with social scripter API. It processes the data and creates the images and the effects on adding my logo, etc. It updates Cloudinary, and then it schedules the posts in Potato, and it creates a task in ClickUp for tracking, and it sends me a Slack notification. So how it works, if we were to look here in Slack, we can see that we receive these posts with the blog post published, the carousels here that were published, the caption that was used, and the AI news, it's also being sent here. So the AI news, the information, and then the sources. So it just creates the whole task here as well with everything that was created. So it's easy to manage, it's easy to find the article URL and to monitor the results. And this is how it looks like. And all you need to do is import the skill, configure Trigger.dev, and schedule the commit. Now, I will show you how this works in a live demo, but essentially this is how it operates. And then the key components here, it's Firecrawl script. We use Tropic and analyze RSS feeds, and we process the information as I've explained. The second one is the carousel style posts, where it just triggers on a cron node as well. It pulls information, and then it generates the copy, generates the cover image, uploads into Cloudinary, and then uploads and schedule in Potato, and then creates a task similar to how it does for the AI news. And this is how it looks like. This is a great starting point if you want to improve from here. The language is pretty good. And then it creates these SOPs to show exactly how the process should look like. And then it creates these on autopilot. So it's pretty efficient. The LinkedIn diagram posts, it's repurposing my knowledge base, repurposing trending topics on LinkedIn, repurposing my YouTube videos, and then it's creating a diagram post. So the way it works, it's similar to this. So it creates these diagrams automatically with my logo. And then it just start posting automatically with this caption here, this information. And you can see as soon as I started to get a lot more impressions. And I intend to continue doing this and report on the process here. But also another thing that I did is just starting promoting my YouTube videos as well over here as a way to start improving the quality of my channel. So with one long form YouTube video, you can repurpose to multiple carousels. You can get the clips, you can create the LinkedIn posts, you can create the diagram posts, etc. And that is the purpose of this marketing agent teams. So basically this is how it works. The blog automation, it has the focus of indexing my website for LLMs and search consoles. And then what it does, it also checks my YouTube for videos, checks my knowledge base for specific topics that I want to rank for, uses API to extract the scripts, transcripts, and then generates the fully optimized SEO blog with my content there. And then pretty much this runs on autopilot. So this is the blog, and it's literally just running on autopilot. And for the past few months, I've been refining this and trying to optimize. And this page was also created with Claude Code. But if we were to open this, you can see that this all these articles here, they are created automatically. And this whole thing where we're adding the suggestions here, we're adding the CTA to book a call, my YouTube video, it's also here, the table of contents that's mapped. So this all happens automatically through Claude Code Skills and through Trigger.dev. And you can see with similar way that as soon as we started doing this, I started actually getting some traffic on the page. So this is how the blog looks like. And it's a pretty simple process. And with time, as you add your Google Search Console, your Google Analytics, the idea is for you to start ranking for LLM suggestions and then positioning yourself inside the niche that you want for. And it creates an extra credibility if they come here and they see that there is something structured with images, with content. It means that you care. It means that you have a proper pipeline. So that is the blog automation pipeline. And then the YouTube topic researcher, you can see that it sends this breakdown here in terms of the YouTube videos, the analysis, the people, the engagements, and then why should I record? Notion page here with just some examples in terms of what should I do. And then I click up task. And then if I want to create the full script, I just go ahead and start working on the script inside Claude, and eventually I'll create a full end-to-end YouTube optimization skill that would allow me to go from research, topic selection, script writing, thumbnail design, metadata optimization. But so far, this is what I've done in terms of the existing setup. So it aggregates the data, it finds the trends and sentiments, it analyzes how the competitors are performing, it scrapes the information, and it creates the brief. And then it allows me to create YouTube videos that, based on research, are likely to perform, right? We're still early in the process. And this runs on a Trigger.dev. So I set this up for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it just gives me 3 to 4 ideas. And whichever idea I want to use, I can just go in my open Claude and just schedule this in my calendar for me to record, and then it's done. So this is what it does. And look, I had a tough time managing a social media team. I do a lot of things to scale my business. So what I was able to do is create multiple pieces of content, expand my social media presence with high quality content relevant to my products and services, and just basically do on autopilot. And part of what we can do here is still put Reddit answers, so engaging in Reddit, putting more LinkedIn engagements through specific automations through Claude Code, using X as well, adding the ability to create email campaigns, adding the ability to create landing pages as well. So these are the 5 agents that I've been using, and the tech stack, in case you want to see, this is how it looked like. So it's just a matter of you connecting the tools and implementing the skills. So this is what we're using right now. we use Trigger.dev. Trigger.dev, imagine it's how we're going to schedule our tasks to be executed. And each of these standard tasks is a step in the process. So it's kind of, think of an NAN that you can automate the tasks without OpenClaw, without any sort of security issues from OpenClaw, and with potential of leveraging Claude Code's trajectory and creating meaningful skills. So this is how it works. And let's just do a quick demo here so I can show you. You can see here that I got these skills. So if I just do something like this, it's just going to start the skill. And then if I do something like this for the other one, it's just going to start the skill. And then it does that. You create the skill, you import the skill, but then you configure Trigger.dev to start this process for you independently and automatically. So that is the idea that you can implement in your end to maximize your time, energy, and outputs, and then ultimately optimize your performance. Okay. So that is it. These are the skills, and this is what's going to work. And then you can just prompt them to make sure that they work correctly. In this case, I've already set them up on my end. So it asked me some questions, and in this one, it's already the skill, it's loaded. I don't want to trigger a run. What do I want to do? Explore some blog topics for us. And then it's going to do its thing. And then here it provides some ideas. Here is some post ideas. And then here as well, generate some ideas. And then it's going to start doing its thing to crawl information and find what can we do here. So it just eliminates the technical barrier or any sort of issues that would allow you to execute on this. All you need to do is just get these skills and put inside your repo. And that way you're going to be able to leverage them as much as I am right now. So it does that. And all these skills, they're going to be in the link below. So if you want to access them for free, all you need to do is just click on the link and then access them. Okay. So that's it for this video. If you find this valuable, please subscribe, comment below, and just help me grow this channel. And the more I'm able to grow this channel, the better the skills I'm going to give you, and the more I'm going to help you grow as well. So I hope to see you around, and have a great day.